Do you know the origins of Halloween? A long time ago, the ancient Gaels celebrated Halloween as the shortest day of the winter after harvest, when the night is longer and the day is shorter. They believed that the thin veil between the land of the living and the land of the dead was at its shortest. The spirits could come back that day and talk to us. People would get scared and stay at home, but if they had to go out in public, they would. But only with costumes on, hoping that they wouldn't recognize them.
All of this Halloween talk came from the celebration of All Hallows Eve, or the evening of all that's saint and that's hallow, which were those who have passed before us, the spirits. And I find that fascinating because in an indirect way, Halloween is somewhat misguided celebration of mediumship, of the connection between worlds, which we are often afraid because we don't understand it, which has been ingrained traditionally in our brains that all spirit communication is bad in nature. But since the 1860s, we've had the chance to study the communication between realms in a way that is scientific and rational, and we're better able to understand how it takes place. And a milestone in the history of humanity, if we may say that, was the publishing of the first treatise on mediumistic communication and mediumship that took place in the 1860s by Allan Kardec. Since then, we have been able to investigate and connect the dots between how this communication takes place and how can we best leverage it to actually gain knowledge of a spiritual nature that will help us, amongst other things, be less afraid of this so-called spiritual communication that takes place. So it is ironic in a sense that every time that we trick or treat, we're in fact celebrating the communication between worlds, even if we're doing that unknowingly.
Not all you see is what it seems to be. If you like this video, share it with your friends. The truth about Halloween.